Europe's heatwave is no longer just a weather crisis. It is turning deadly. Around 16,000 more people than usual have reportedly died during just 1 week of extreme heat in June. Spain, France, Belgium, and Germany were among the hardest hit, as temperatures crossed 37 degrees Celsius. For Northern Europe, where extreme heat is less common, the crisis has exposed how vulnerable the continent has become. And the heat is now setting Europe ablaze. A fresh wave of scorching temperatures, drought, and powerful winds is fueling wildfires across France, Britain, Spain, Germany, Croatia, Albania, and Greece. Homes and forests are burning, thousands are being evacuated, and emergency services are stretched to the limit. In France alone, a major blaze near Bordeaux forced hundreds of thousands to flee their homes last month. The wildfire crisis is spreading across the continent. In Germany, around 1,800 residents were evacuated as flames threatened the village of Gay, while unexploded Second World War ordnance complicated firefighting. In Croatia, 1 person was killed, and more than 1,000 people fled an overnight blaze near Omis. In northern Greece, more than 300 people were evacuated by sea as flames swept through a pine forest near the coast. Extreme heat is also threatening Europe's power supply. France has shut down 6 nuclear reactors in recent days as drought and soaring temperatures reduced available cooling water. Rivers are running dangerously low, while unusually warm waters are also disrupting plant operations. France depends on nuclear power for around 70% of its electricity, making the impact of extreme weather especially significant for the country's energy system. The biggest cost, however, is being paid in human lives. Germany alone has recorded an estimated 12,500 heat-related deaths between January and August 2nd, already exceeding the country's total for 2018. Across Europe, the June heat wave produced more deaths than the winter period, when respiratory illnesses typically drive mortality higher. Experts warn that older people and those living with existing health risks remain particularly vulnerable, and the heat is far from over. Britain and France are already bracing for another spell of extreme temperatures, with mercury levels forecast to reach the mid-30s Celsius. Britain has endured its 5th hot spell of the summer, while July was the driest on record in England and Wales. France is also expecting intense heat across much of the country, as authorities warn that future summers will become hotter. From deadly heat to raging wildfires, collapsing water levels, and strained power systems, Europe's summer is exposing the growing cost of a warming climate. Scientists have repeatedly warned that extreme heat will become more frequent and intense as global temperatures rise. For a continent already recording thousands of excess deaths, record drought, and destructive fires, this summer may be less a one-off disaster and more a warning of what lies ahead.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.